Testing, testing, one, two, three. See? See? All right. Welcome everybody to another week of Fortnite Esports here at Alpha Esports and Technology. We actually have a new announcement that we have a new player on our team who will be playing with us on Mondays. So everybody, welcome G Moneymaker. If I can put him on map. Yep, so he's over here, but his camera is acting up, of course. But he will be playing with Junior tonight, and then we also have our lineup of Ketchup and Destiny Ames. So moving forward, you'll see two teams rather than subbing players in and out. We'll be playing with two teams. Also, if you are watching the stream tonight, could y'all do me a favor? If y'all are watching the stream, let me know in the comments if it sounds like we are having like audio issues with the microphone going in and out, because I think there were some issues last week or over the weekend during our Amateur Esports Association matches, and I want to make sure that we are good. And just so you know, we are on a delay again, so you'll probably. So if you're here in the center, you'll be walking into the future. So, so yeah. All right. Well, we got 4 minutes until the first drop, so we're gonna go ahead and just kind of check in, guys. 4 minutes, so make sure you're in lobby.
Okay.
All right. So let's go ahead and let's do our weekly tech support at this point with the cameras. Let's see, get here, get on camera. Okay, so we are getting everybody situated. All right, so there we go. Appreciate it. Appreciate the heads up. So hold on 1 second. Hey Grant, look up to the camera and wave and say hi. All right, and then we have Ketchup messing with the camera. We have Destiny not looking at the camera, and then we have Junior looking at the camera. All right, so everybody's good to go. All right, y'all. So we are about 2 minutes before the drop. Looks like it's gonna be a packed lobby tonight. Again, this is Battle Royale, so we are not doing reload like we do with set on AEA matches on Saturday. If you did watch, if you were here Saturday, they had an amazing showing for the Amateur Esports Association Reload League. Especially if you checked out the last match where Junior and CA 2187 walked out with 5 eliminations and a top 10 finish. So great. it was a great showing on Saturday. We're hoping to carry that over, and now G Moneymaker is walking into the Lions Den. First night on the team. We were actually just trying to get him registered so he can show up for practice and be on next week, but the good folks at VHEL actually worked with me and got him squeezed in at the very last minute. So he came in to spectate, and now he's gonna be playing, so no pressure. All right, so it looks like we have about 33 teams ready to drop. We are 1 minute away. 60 seconds. We are 1 minute away. 1 minute away, and I'm gonna do my best to keep the action going on all 4 scenes. So leave some good well wishes in the chat. And away, and we should be oh, I'm sorry. I lied to y'all. We are not at 66 players. We are at 73 players. So yeah, we're definitely going to be a packed lobby tonight. So yeah, like I said, so go ahead and leave your well wishes in the chat, because it's about to get real, and we are jumping into lobby. All right.
Are you opening your phone?
The fist bump? That the
I don't see your pin. Oh yeah. When are we dropping?
All right, so they're gonna go in and figure out their landing spots. Again, this has been a challenge for us in Valhalla because of the packed lobbies and everybody trying to find the most optimal point of interest. We've experienced some difficult times trying to find a spot to land. So we are gonna make sure we do that. All right, so far we have Destiny and Ketchup landing just outside of the canyon, and Junior and G Moneymaker are still trying to find their spot to land. So they're gonna have some work to do landing, because they look like they're gonna be one of the last teams to land. So what we want to try to work on is, you know, finding a spot to land that's also safe. So, you know, landing this far off is a smart play. So just want to make sure that wherever they land, they're actually able to land. And it does look like Junior is going to land successfully right on a weapon. So he does have place to start.
So where do you at? I got
G Moneymaker is still in the air, so he's gonna need to get down fairly. He's gonna get down soon. Checking out Destiny and
I
Ketchup.
got a med kit and I'm just now got minis.
All right, so checking out Destiny and Ketchup. They're trying to farm their mats. Ooh, what is happening? That is. All right, looks like Junior might be taking a little fire, or he might be trying to draw fire while his teammate is getting set up.
Nah, don't rest, don't rest.
Trying to see what's going on with that connection over there. All right, so coming back over. Oh, nope, Junior's taking some fire. He does have them pinged up, and he did get damaged.
We should run, or we could run.
Yep, Junior's definitely taking some damage, so he's gonna need to get back up on height. Up. He is getting hit.
Are there cars or no?
So they need to get up. They need to hurry up and get out of there.
Like normal.
All right, so let's come back over and check out Ketchup and Destiny.
Hey, come here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna
Again, they're making sure they're farming as much material as possible. So it looks like we have Ketchup full wood, about halfway on metal, and he needs more brick. Meanwhile, Destiny has about a little over half wood, and almost, well, now he's at about 200 brick and 175 metal. All right, so coming back and checking over here. This is weird what's going on his stream, so we're just gonna come back and check out Junior. Um,
Ooh, I like that shotgun.
Junior is about 163 wood, 208 brick, 16 metal. So they're gonna need to pick up the pace
What?
on their
I
mats.
saw those. Get the steppers.
Meanwhile,
Come on.
G Moneymaker is at about 228 wood, 84 wood. I'm sorry, 228. Wait, hold on. This looks like they might be taking some fire.
Harvest these bananas for max
So
metal.
it looks like they are going to play somewhat aggressive in this first one, rather than running from fights. It looks like they're going to try to take on as many fights. And if you do look over to the right on the screen, it did look like someone may have landed on Junior's flank. I don't know if you saw it right now. If that is the case, then yep, yeah, he is going to take fire.
You okay? You okay?
All right, so we're going to kind of stick with them to see what happens, see if they get out of there. Does look like they got out of there safely for now. They are on the edge of the line. All right, so we're gonna come back over and just check. It does look like Ketchup and Destiny are still farming their materials, and they are in the storm right
500,
now. And
276, and
Ketchup's gonna
307.
want to be very careful because
Stone's
he
on us,
is taking a lot of damage in storm. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure he has heals, but again, this is dangerous because if someone else is also taking, the same strategy,
Probably rotate.
with him being so low with health, he could get eliminated. All right, coming back over and checking out Destiny. Destiny is also wanting to get some heals fairly soon. And again, they want to just get out of the storm. But I get what they're doing. They're trying to find a safe way to max out their materials. Obviously, with the storm doing damage, no one wants to kind of be trapped in the storm. So this is a good reverse psychology strategy, so to speak. Let's come back over and check out. Coming back and checking out what's going on with G Moneymaker and Junior. It does look like they are engaged in another fight.
The kids from behind are over.
And it does look like a loot drop is happening. You know,
At that build.
I'm not sure. I have to double check. Okay, no, I don't think so. Let's say it looks like they might actually be close by. However, okay, so they do find in there. They're looking at another area. Again, they want to make sure that they are still in zone, so they are safe.
Yeah. Oh wait, they're not fighting.
So now the question is, do we fight or do we rotate? All right, let's come back over, and again, these folks are still in storm. As you can see, they
I popped the launch and it just what did that?
all right, so like I said, they're gonna need they got to figure this out. Oh no, they still have medkits, so they should be fine. Let's come back over here again. Again, trying to track two teams on stream can be a little challenging, but like I said, we're going to make it happen. And it does look like the storm is going to be shrinking again soon. So going back to our good folks over here, our storm dwellers here, they're definitely going to have to get out of there fairly soon before the storm starts to do more damage than just one tick of health. Okay, coming back over.
I got a bounce feeling.
Gonna have to pay it. Oh, they weren't. They didn't check the area behind them first. And 31st place for Junior and G Moneymaker. Again, they were.
Yeah,
They were stuck in. They came in, and the other team was on that second floor. They didn't scope out that second floor prior to the match, prior to entering the building. Typically, what they want to do there is probably come in from the roof. So again, they still have the higher ground. But again, just trying to rotate. They definitely got to scope everything out. All right, so just coming in here, it looks like they are coming back in from the storm. They're at about 60 health for Ketchup. Destiny's at about 46, and now they went back into the storm. And now Storm is still at a 1 tick, so 1 tick of damage. So if you look, you'll see there's like the countdown on the health. So looks like they're gonna try to box up and heal.
Oh.
All right, and it does look like there might be some fighting. Hopefully the other team hasn't spotted them out.
Sure. I bet that.
All right, so with 47 players still on the map, this would put Destiny and Ketchup around 23 or 24 teams left.
120, or well,
Again, they're still and by playing that strategy of kind of camping in the storm, they did a fairly good job of getting some optimal materials and ammo. So if you look here, you'll see Destiny is maxed out on wood and brick, and almost maxed out on metal. Meanwhile,
something's going on with my
Ketchup is maxed out on brick and really close to maxing out on metal. Does need to get more wood. Now, if you look over, they're rushing, but they do see someone over on the corner to them with brick. And see, this is why it's important to farm. This is why it's important to farm materials, because as you can see, a few boxes, and they are already spending, 100 to 150 of their materials. So they want to make sure that they are always farming materials as they're navigating the map. The other thing that they would really like to do, if they were able to do it right now, they can't, because there's another, clearly there's another team right there over there. You saw the mist. If they were able to actually get up on that hill behind them, that would have been optimal. However, they weren't able to do that, and now there's a risk that another team might be up there on the high ground. So they're in an interesting spot. They can stay here and try to fight, or they're gonna wait and see what's going on. So I think what they're gonna end up doing is probably using their jetpacks to get out of there. And if you look, the other team is about to do something. So clearly you saw they were using, yep, and it looks like they are chasing. Are they chasing the other team? Oh, and there. Yeah, Destiny took damage while in the air.
I got killed out of the sky.
Ketchup's gonna have to land, and
we gotta be more like comms on which way we're going.
He got picked out, and then there's the other team. So Parker's gonna have to, Ketchup's gonna have to figure out if he's able to.
Something's going on with my FPS this game either way. Sorry, 334. Alright. 333.
So now with Destiny being down, he's gonna essentially help his teammate. where he can. And now you
Top
said, as you can see, it looks like the
ton of
other
solos.
teams may have spotted him when he jetpacked out of there the last time. And then it looks like they may be in that brick house right across from him. So he's going to have to be very careful with this next rotation. As you see, the storm is shrinking and they need to get to the next zone, and Ketchup also needs to try to get to
333.
the reboot van so he can help essentially
You have what out? Remember that?
res his partner or revive his
Found
partner.
one.
So let's see what
They're
he's
gonna
about to do.
rotate eventually.
He's gonna have to do something quickly because, like I said, there is definitely at least one other
Yeah, you're
team
gonna-
directly in front of him, and there might be a team to the side of him or
For them to
behind
go.
him.
There
So
you
he's
go.
gonna have to get out of there, and he does. He does, and the other teams
Right.
are trying to take their shots. As you can see, they're missing. And smart move
Fox,
by
nice.
getting up on the hill, gives him some height. He knew he was about to land, so he needed to hurry up and box up defensively before the other team was able to kind of take a shot at him. And if you look closely, you'll see the other team did land closer
17 teams left.
or higher than him, so they do have the higher ground and they're shooting down. So
2 other solos.
he's gonna try to have to figure out a way to get out of there. As you see,
Holy moly.
trying to box up around him to block his damage. The other teams are being extremely aggressive, so he's gonna have to find an opportunity.
You're on your own. There's not gonna be any people that are gonna be right there.
Again, with about 28 players left on the map, this would put them somewhere within the
17
top
teams.
15, maybe.
So about 3 solos, including you, I think.
Oh, I think I just missed the call out. So might be somewhere in
There's
that
a
range
team on
from
height,
top
too.
15, top 17. All right, and he's gonna get out of there.
Don't go like that's easier to shoot at you.
Oop, and he's taking some fire. Oop.
Nice.
He is out of materials. He's only down to 110 wood.
1-0-0. 11 goes. You're in zone now. You get at least 1 kill. You know, there's a team right there.
Okay, so there's a fight behind him.
You don't gotta rotate yet.
Looks like there's a team off to the right of him, building in that over there. There's another player looking like they're trying to third party the other fight.
Nice, good beam,
And
good
he
beam, good
looks
beam.
like he was gonna take some opportunity to get to pick off some shots.
I'll mark zone for you. Okay, that's edge zone. Where do you want to rotate, left or right? Oh,
So he's
I
gonna
just
have
marked
to think
again,
quickly.
but like,
The storm is shrinking once again. But he's
Sure,
landing
not too much.
right around
Nice.
someone else as well. And that is the
4
last
bells.
of his wood.
3.
So he's gonna have to move quickly. What he would probably want to do in this situation is, if he's able to get an elimination and steal theirs.
GG's.
Good try.
Good try, good try.
13th place. So not a bad start for both teams. So we're gonna go ahead and I guess we'll take a break before the next map starts, and we will be right back. All right. So we're gonna try to figure out what's going on. All right. So we'll be right back, guys.
I went up
All right, welcome back, everybody. We are 2 minutes away from the next drop, so that actually happened a lot faster than I anticipated. So my guess is that my guess is that we that final circle that we saw ketchup in, I think everybody converged on that circle, and the match ended fairly quickly. So we are 2 minutes away from the next map. So just to kind of give a quick recap, we have G Moneymaker playing alongside Junior. G Moneymaker is our newest player who just joined the team literally about an hour ago. So he joined, and like I said, the good folks over at Valhalla was able to turn that around fairly quickly. So moving forward, you'll see them playing as a team in Valhalla, and then you'll see Ketchup and Destiny Ames also competing. So, all right, so they're getting some motivation from one of our esports parents here. And if you also want to leave some well wishes, leave it in the chat. I will be sure to pass it along to the team. All right, so Ty, thank you for tuning in. We are live with our Fortnite, our middle school Fortnite Esports League. So we're gonna go ahead, and looks like we are about to get started. We should be about 30 seconds out. Oh. All right, so we have about 74 players in the lobby, which would make that 37 teams right now. So I think they're missing a couple more players before we hop in.
Mom, if he purposely sells me, does that count? Good point. We gotta do that. Don't you want to go to Hawaii? If I get top 5, that's Chipotle and a free.
All right, so we have guys. You should be dropping.
Hey, top 11, top 11. Let's go. Lock in. We do this top 11.
All right, so we are dropping in. All right, yeah, guys, just land first. Let's focus on land. Let's land first, and then get to the game plan. All right, so just to give a recap, we're gonna have Junior and G Moneymaker on one stream, and then we're gonna have Ketchup and Destiny on the second. So again, right now we are following Destiny as they are landing. Trying to see where they're landing. There. Oh yeah, they're definitely landing in a highly contested area. So I just want to make sure that let's see where they land. Make sure that they're good. All right, so they landed, but they're a little separated from each other, so they're gonna have to connect after the landing. Meanwhile, looks like Junior is landing. Nope, he's taking some fire. He's gonna definitely have to. All right, so it looks like he may have escaped the danger. Nope, no, I take that back. Oof, that was a rough fall. That was a rough fall. That was a rough fall. Yep, and it does look okay. It looks like G Moneymaker is down. However, he is in an area where he can get rezzed. However, Junior needs to be very careful because he doesn't have much health. Okay, so he's in a good spot. So, nope, and there you are. He is taking fire. He is taking fire. Let's see if Junior's able to do anything. He only has 15 shield and 100 health. Oh, he wasn't able to do that. And yeah, so they're done for the night.
Hey, green pop right there.
So we're gonna switch over to
Did y'all
catch up in Destiny. It's interesting. They catch up in Destiny were landed in a highly contested area. Meanwhile, Junior and G Moneymaker landed, but I think they were picked off by someone who landed and had higher ground, and they just kept pressing. So those are the breaks with this one. It is a very although it's battle royale, it is a very fast-paced league. What I've noticed in preseason as well as the regular season now in both Valhalla and AEA is although AEA is playing reload and that's fast-paced, it's still relatively slower than what I've seen in Valhalla. Valhalla, like they're landing, loading up, and trying to shoot from the word go. So definitely a more of an unorthodox strategy that you typically don't see in battle royale. I mean, even if you look at FNCS, 9 times out of 10, they're landing and looting up before they get into a fight, unless they're landing on top of each other, or they're landing, or they do that for strategic purposes when they know a certain team is at the point threshold and they want to hurry up and get them out of there before they can get the win. So it's definitely gonna be a philosophy change for our team. Again, our first season in Valhalla, and it's coming from Vanta, where we played in Zone Wars, to now switching over to a battle royale, and the battle royale plays almost a lot like Zone Wars as far as the aggression. So it's gonna be a night for me to do some VOD reviews and try to come up with the best strat. As you see here, we have Destiny still looting up his mats. Same thing with catch up. Mac trying to max out as much as possible, and following the same strategy from the first match. They're kind of hanging out in the storm. So I think this might be a strategy you're going to see moving forward, and probably even adopted by our other team. Again, once we kind of review and do the pros and cons.
I'm looking at some 426.
Okay, so all right, so we're just kind of following, like I said, following this one team here again. The one thing about playing in the storm is that you do have to worry about your health declining at the longer you stay in storm. And as the storm gets stronger, as you get closer to the end game, your health declines a lot faster. So right now they're at a one tick, where basically they're losing one health point a second. So you see now he's down. He was down about 30. Now he's healing. So again, the strategy of kind of hanging out in storm and trying to gather mats And again, it's important. It's important that you see. It's important that they do gather up their materials because you see what happened the last time. They had really good mats. They were maxed out in some of their material, but as soon as they started getting into the thick of it, uh, that 500 dwindles down within seconds. So they're gonna have to figure this out because now they're at about 60% and a fairly good distance away from the storm, and they have no heals. So they're gonna have to. So they're gonna have to try to jetpack out of there and find some med kits immediately. Because if they don't, and they jump back into the safe zone and get into a fight, they're screwed. So this is the downside to playing in the storm. Again, you're at 20 health coming out of storm. So they're gonna have to be extremely careful. So let's look. Let's see where they're both. They're both in pretty bad shape with health. Okay, so they did find a med kit.
What's your shotgun ammo looking like? I got 13.
Ketchup's gonna definitely need to.
Could you give me like 10?
Alright, so they found some fruits and vegetables, and alright, so again, it's not full health, but pretty close. Alright, look there quickly, you'll see the storm.
Right on that
they
wall.
are right back into the storm.
Oh, I use a zip line. Which actually, you wanna pop this a little bit? Oh, there's kids behind us.
Yep. So you see, they came out of storm and immediately started taking fire.
Well,
So you're gonna have to be careful.
Already made 2 boxes. Already made 2 boxes. See, like if I made 2 boxes, just stay in the one that you have.
my bad.
I'm at 5.
Okay, and again they are in storm, trying to lay low.
One brick box, okay? One brick box.
Sorry. My bad.
Looks like
One of them? You don't get a lot of white health, by the way. Where?
Like, literally right there. Unless there's a box there, jetpack.
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Is it just me? Okay, I was saying, is it just me, or when they do that, I get a little dizzy?
Oh, I hit the tree. I'm sprinting towards you. Not that far. Back. We gotta secure this down here.
I come back up here. Nice. How much do you want? Drop me 50, I'll give you the rest.
You hear that jetpack? On our back, on our back.
Wait, that's 21, 21.
You wanna stop? You wanna stop?
Oh, I guess they're gonna get into a fight here.
22.
Nice. So, he's by himself.
Got enough ammo for this. Got
They
any AR.
didn't. Oh no! Oh no!
Hey, back. I'm a peek. No, but no. Yeah, you would. Hey, I'm gonna show you a good peek. No, come here. Ready? I'm not gonna get beamed at all. You can shoot through this. If you see anybody, let me know.
Yeah, how do you do this?
Shoot through it.
I repair. Nothing like back there. Nothing like back zone.
On around or no? That's the best. That's the safest spot. Yeah, that's the best.
Jetpack.
Oh yeah, from back.
I've got him.
Alright, come here, follow. Or jetpack. 3, 2, 1. Go to red. Try to get to red. Hey, just try to split in between.
It's down there.
Hey, oh, shit. You guys? Oh, crap. Well, let me. Fuck your body. Yes. That was.
Fight. I would have fought that one. Try to fight that one.
Where the kids on us?
No, when they came into your box, while you were rezzing. So while you were rezzing, sorry, I would have used him as bait. So while he's down, when they were coming into the box, I'd have left him. So they thought they were coming to finish the kill, and then you could have tried to get high ground and shoot down on them. All right, y'all. So that is it for the night. Again, I mean another solid showing. So I know it didn't work out optimally for one of our teams this match. When our other team, like I said, came in about 18th place. So again, not a bad week two considering the vast improvements from week one. So again, we still have work to do, and we will continue to get better. And like you see it every week, we're making more and more improvements, and we're gonna try to build off of this. So we did see some really good strategies, some smart gameplay from both teams, and we're gonna see how we can bring that together and improve on this week for next week. So thank you everybody for tuning in. It is now 8:18 p.m. So I hope you have a great week. I will see you back here tomorrow for our Smash Brothers team matches. They'll be competing against, I don't know if we have both teams yet. But yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow for our Smash Brothers matches, and then the team will be back here on Wednesday, and that will be it for the week. And then we'll be back. No, I'm sorry, actually, they have qualifiers this Saturday. We actually have an action-packed Saturday. So we have Overwatch from 11 to 1, and then we have qualifiers, Fortnite qualifiers from 12 to 3, and then we also have our monthly Suwanee Smash Super Smash Brothers tournament from 2 p.m. to whatever. So we're going to be all over the place Saturday. If you are in the neighborhood or you want to come hang out and say hi, feel free to do so. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of esports stuff going on Saturday. So I'm going to go ahead and try to close up shop and wrap up the night. But thank you all for tuning in, and I will see y'all. I just thought about that. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. All right. Y'all take it easy. Have a good night.